In the house in Malika. How are you, Lobby?
I'm very good, brother. Very good. Listen, today, the heat wave that
oh, my God.
some people say, thank God, and some people say, oh, my God, the gas is expensive. Everybody's going to need the air conditioner.
And they're going to be paying for more money for the gas, for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. So with the, gas prices, this is something that really, really going to be hard to deal with during this period of time. But we will talk more about that. I just want to welcome Malik, who's joining the call today. So thank you for joining the call. How you feeling, Malik?
I'm good. And what Elijah was saying, it is true. I used to work in gas stations before. And in the summers, yeah, I'm thinking it'll go up to probably $6.50 easily. That's just the regular gas. We're not talking about super or premium or mid-grade or any of that. So yeah, it's gonna be a rough summer. Let's hope for the best.
Absolutely, yeah. So get your barbecuing goods out, and then of course enjoy the summer while it lasts. Hopefully, it's gonna not be followed with some storms, and that's the case from New York most of the time. But I just want to bring everybody's attention on a recent event that happened. It was really disheartening to see one of our fellow drivers that was recently attacked. We need to reiterate the safety protocol that every driver must take when in such a situation. We also need to cover both angles and preventative or implement preventative measures. We've been talking about safety campaign or driver safety for the longest, and I think seeing these disheartening videos, drivers attacked for doing their job, and people now actually following the community guideline of the ride share and actually violating most of the violation. And I want to attach this one also to deactivation. But first, I think what the preventative measure is not going to be from one side. The companies also needs to be a call for the NYPD and also the TLC that they need to protect drivers. And honestly, the training that we're giving to drivers are really good and helpful. But sometimes when you are in a situation, you can't think. And I think if the drivers have a safety net where they can rely, the one that they can rely on, it's really important. And three, part of those preventative measures that we need to take, how should the police be involved in a situation like this when you call them, and we need to understand the process. Drivers, the information needed. Again, it is sad to see our fellow driver get bitten on the job. Yes, the attacker is still out there, but it took media attention for the cops to respond and open the investigation. These are many issues that we need to uncover and address. I'm asking all drivers to be vigilant and prioritize their safety. Again, IDG implemented safety classes available online for free. So please text 917-594-5496. The number again is 917-594-5496 and sign up to get their classes. They're on Zoom. But again, if you don't know how to sign up, visit us. Go to driversguild.org. The address is there. I'm going to give the office address. We open from Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The address is 41-09 36th Street. That is on the third floor, Long Island City, 41-09 36th Street in Long Island City, third floor. We see you there. Malik, what do you think about this recent event we want to talk a little bit about driver safety, of course. You follow the story closely. We haven't, I don't know if the team is out there probably going to reach out to that driver actually and give him some, emotional support at least. If not any other support that he may need, we need to reach out to him, of course. So go ahead, Malik.
Sorry, you caught me off guard. Which story are we talking about?
Yeah, the gentleman that got bitten, the driver that got bitten on a recent event.
Yeah, and it's sad. It's sad that it took news and recording to actually bring it to, media and for everyone to realize, like, what's going on. And it really sucks that, Lyft actually closed the investigation. They said, okay, we won't match you with this rider anymore. Now, that rider, as far as I saw, I think that rider stole the phone also. And it's happened to another driver over here in New York City also, where they told him to change the address, and he was like, okay, can you spell it out for me? Because they didn't want to give him, their phone. So he was like, okay, I'll change it on my phone. Can you spell it out? They wouldn't spell it out. They just kept on confusing him, making sure, kept on looking around, making sure no one was there. And after 5 minutes, they just snatched the phone and they ran away.
Right.
So, and this isn't the second time. It's happened almost 100 times in the past 3 months now.
Mm.
Lyft is just giving us those clients that, as soon as they come and sit in the car, that's it. We're stuck. Now it's either give up everything or be afraid of getting killed. So
yeah, absolutely.
And we've been, IDG has been telling them to just, if nothing else, just fix this for us, where all we're asking for is just real IDs and a selfie every time you take a ride. It's not that hard to do. If Lyft and Uber can take our selfies, if they can take our social security number and our IDs, I don't know why they're scared of not taking rider ID. They're at that level now where they don't have to, beg riders to be in their car.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a shame that money over driver's life is what they're doing. It's just a shame.
Exactly. It is. That's 100% accurate. I think, the pandemic, showed us something really important, that solidarity is what the driver needs. And I think seeing drivers attacked left and right and losing their account, this is what bugs me here, Malik, and I'm kind of want to, have a one-on-one conversation with drivers. You are getting deactivated because of a false allegation, right?
Yep.
And you lose your job, and you are the victim. And when you appeal, you are rejected. I mean, how fair is this industry to the drivers? And they are the one generating the income for all these companies. I mean, how fair is this world to the drivers? How far is the city agencies to drivers? And I'm calling the TLC on this as well, which you just want to go into actually use it as a good example for the drivers. The TLC is the agency regulating the industry, but the TLC is the last, or even not even the last, and not even call them the last people to come and check on the driver's safety, but they never did anything about the driver's safety for the longest. I've been a TLC licensed for the longest, and 18 years right now, and TLC never actually reached out to me and asked me if I faced any danger in my life or in my driving experience. What do you think? What do you think, Malik? TLC should do something, or they should continue ignoring the driver's safety?
If TLC is the one regulating it, obviously they should do something. Now, we're policed by NYPD, TLC, so-called peace officers, and we're policed by pedestrians, regular human beings. If one little thing goes wrong, right there, we're getting a $500 fine. That takes away 4 days of our work. But if a driver is killed or robbed, nothing happens. The world keeps on moving as if nothing happened. 99.99% of the population doesn't even know something happened to us, to a driver. But yet, if this was in Walmart, or if this was in the Uber office itself, an employee of Uber instead of us as independent contractors, or if this was in the TLC office, God forbid if someone else got killed, everyone would know. It would be on the news as if the biggest thing in the world happened. But when a driver gets his livelihood taken away, or gets shot or killed, or when his spouse and kids, they can't see him anymore and they're going through a devastating time, everything seems to be normal, which sucks. And all the TLC has to do, all the state has to do, and I suggest every state do this, is just regulate these companies. And we've been preaching since last year. All we want to do is regulate these companies. But no one is ready to help us.
Right, Malik. I want to use this space right here and take the opportunity to actually just flag a couple things for to drivers. One of it is if you've been attacked or you know that that person is attacking you, please get away from that passenger and immediately call 911. Don't sit in your car and call 911, right? Park the car, take your phone, take your keys, get out of the car. Don't lock the car. It's illegal to lock the car while the passenger is inside. Get away from that passenger. Keep a safe long distance between you and that passenger. Call 911. Let them know where you are, what you're facing. Just say, my passenger, or say, an Uber or Lyft passenger is attacking me. Rider or Uber rider is attacking me. Do not attempt to fight with them, okay? Do not attempt to fight them. Chances they have weapons with them. Report the incident immediately to us, IDG, if you are a member. We have put in place a protocol that we follow so we can actually bring those people to justice. We have lawyers. They are available. IDG Legal will stand by you if you got one of those incidents. So please, your safety, what needs to be prioritized right here. Not your car, not your items. Take your phone, take your keys, and get away from that passenger immediately. We want you to be safe, and so you can go back to your family safe and sound. And I'm going to use this one as a segue to talk about the May 24 TLC public hearing. It will be on Zoom. Millie, can you tell us a little bit about what's going to transpire, what the role of the drivers is, and what they should be talking about in that hearing?
So the main two on the 24th is, one is our raise, the permanent raise they want to do, and the second one is talking about the utilization rate, aka lockout, which is what we don't want at any cost. Yes, we want the raise, but no, we do not want the lockout. We've seen what happens. We lose the flexibility, as Uber calls it. It's not flexible anymore, and if it's going to be a lockout, it shouldn't even be regulated by TLC in the first place, right? Because we've lost enough. And the one thing we did not want is the lockout. I was making 200, that's gross, 200, 220 in a 12-hour shift. But after the lockout, it was hard to make 150. It was very hard to make 150. So all I'm asking is every driver who has signed up to be in the hearing, if you haven't signed up, please sign up right now and vote that you do not want the utilization rate law to come back. You do not want the lockout. You cannot afford the lockout. I don't even think I should be telling you this. You should already know what you need to say. But yeah, that's what it is, and hopefully there's enough, say that we won't actually get the lockout back. All right.
Right, Malik. Yes, we don't want the lockout again. We have family to feed, so we need our business to be operating 24 hours, no lock, and no lock on our job. This is what the city find out. And again, one thing that really strikes me when I hear about drivers getting deactivated and they couldn't, they can't find help. Some of them been driving for a very long time. I had a driver that came to the office. They came to one of my classes, which is the 5-star class that IDG provides for free, by the way. It's online. We'll give more detail how to join that class. It's really important for all the drivers to join the class. He was driving since 1987. I was 10 years old when this driver started driving here in New York City. And it's very disheartening to see a driver losing their job because of really, really, really this, bad riders or bad riders complaint or false rider complaint. So we helped him. Hopefully he's back on the road. Hope he can listen to our radio show tonight and probably come back and at least say thank you, IDG. We would like to hear the feedback from drivers. And if you have any question or concern, so please reach out to us. The phone number is 917-594-6880, 917-594-6880. We still have about 9 minutes before we end our show right here, Malik. And going back to the hearing, and I think we need to talk a little bit about the pay raise. One of really exciting action that IDG engaged in, which is being part of the J file, which is Justice for App Workers. That's J file, JFAW, Justice for App Workers, being part of this coalition. 9 members of that coalition are fighting for justice, demanding rights, and part of that rights is the pay raise. Tell us a little bit about the Justice for App Workers. Malik, go ahead.
Justice for App Workers is a coalition, is the mother of 9 groups for now, and those groups are growing, and there's more groups coming in. So it's the mother and the father, you can say, of those 9 groups that want a living wage, a safe place to just be in the restroom, easy access to the restroom. I said living wage already. They want a union, access to mental and health care. And you're going to cover the other few, Larry, because they're out of my mind right now. And all we want is justice for app workers, straight up. The name says it all, JFAW, Justice for App Workers. That's all we need. And inshallah, we're going to get it. Yeah, Larry, you can take the other ones.
Yes, Malik, I hear the loud and clear. We will get that union that's going to change the life of drivers. But we need one more thing, Malik. We need drivers to come and sign up and show their interest that they want that changes. Yeah, coming in solidarity is important for everyone. If you are a driver, you're not part of IDG, at least you are not part of the J file, you are the problem, honestly. And I'm talking to you driver to driver. When I engage with IDG, I know that it's needed. So it is crucial for every driver to join IDG. If you are listening tonight, becoming a member is very easy. Join the coalition. Bring, if you are an organizer, whatever community you are in. If you have a community of delivery worker, if you have a community or independent worker, whatever community you belong to, please join the coalition. The more we grow, the better we become, and the better our life will be. So it is important for all of you listening to us today to deliver the message to others. Make them hear, hey, you've been deactivated, come to IDG or go to IDG. Give them the address. The address again is 41-09 36th Street. Mark that in your phone. Write it down on a piece of paper. Share it on your social media. Let the people know about IDG and let people know about Justice for App Workers. This is really something that is needed for all of us. We have to stop complaining and we have to start working. And we're going to repeat it again. Stop complaining, start working, and start fighting if you need changes in this industry. You're not going to see changes just by complaining. The work needs to be done. And the fight is today. And it starts with you. Be part of the coalition, be part of IDG, and let's grow stronger. United we win, divided we lose. Remember that. United we win, divided we lose. So solidarity is very important right here. And if you don't agree with me, come and convince me otherwise, please. My phone number is 917-594-5496. Call me, say, Larby, I don't like what you're saying. This will never happen. And tell me how I can make myself better or how I'm going to win this. Your input is very important. So please get connected with IDG. And we're hopefully going to see you on the next week to give you a debrief or a recap on what happened on the TLC meeting if you can't make it. But I want you to make it to that meeting. Voice yourself. Tell your story if you have to. And tell those agencies, let's tell the world what driver's life is in New York City, which is really shameful. New York is the greatest city in the world, but drivers have the worst life in the world. If you agree with me, join IDG, driversguild.org, or call 917-594-6880. Simply text us on that number or call us Monday to Friday. But a text would be nice so we can send you the information and we can send you the address. So any question that you may have will be answered. Again, the number is 917-594-6880. Malik, last word for tonight. What is your advice for the drivers? And if you have any message to deliver tonight, go ahead.
Pray for yourself, pray for your family, pray for other drivers, pray for the whole of humanity, and don't resist. If someone tries to mess around, just give them what they want, because we have a family to go to. And it's sad that we can't promise our families anymore that we're going to come home back alive. But all we can do is pray and fight. Good night, guys.
Thank you, Malik. We'll see you on the next Saturday. Stay safe, stay happy. Yes, please use the air conditioner when needed. Don't stay too long in your car. Stretch your body. Drink water. Stretch your eyes. It's important for you. to stay healthy. And the next week, we're going to bring some health tips. Also, we have a wellness class, very helpful to drivers. We're going to talk about it in the next week. Until then, we'll see you. IDG out. Back to you, Elijah.
Thank you. Thank you, Malik. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, IDG. Thank you again.